This video is a true story about when German POWs played baseball against their U.S. Navy guards at the POW Camp in Louisiana. This information was obtained from the book Playing with the Enemy by Gary W. Moore. During World War II, the U.S. Navy captured German U-boat U-505 and took the German sailors as POWs. The POWs were eventually transferred to a POW camp in Ruston, Louisiana. Meanwhile, elsewhere in Europe, the U.S. Navy had a traveling baseball team made up of former professional baseball players who were now enlisted. They played exhibition games in Europe and Africa. However, their baseball program was canceled and the U.S. team was transferred back to USA. Eventually, the U.S. Navy baseball team was assigned to guard the U-505 prisoners at Camp Ruston. At the POW camp in Ruston, the U.S. Navy baseball players wanted to maintain their baseball skills, but they didn't have enough players to field two teams. They recruited the U-boat 505 prisoners and taught them how to play baseball. Originally, each team had an equal share of Germans and U.S. pros. One day, the U-boat POWs said they no longer wished to play with the enemy, but would rather play against the U.S. pros. The POWs requested a modified set of baseball rules to compensate for the drastic inequity in the POW skill level compared to the USA pros. This information was obtained from the book Playing with the Enemy by Gary W. Moore. The following is a summary of the modified rules for baseball. So here are the modified rules. When the USA are at bat, each run scored counts as one run, as per normal. However, when the Americans are at bat, the maximum number of runs they can score in an inning is just 3. However, on the other hand, when the Germans are at bat, each run they score counts as 2 runs. And furthermore, they're allowed to score as many runs in an inning as they can do. Also, when the USA is at bat, it will take 5 balls to walk the runner instead of the normal 4, and only 2 strikes and the USA batter is out. It only takes 2 outs to end the inning. However, when the Germans are at bat, it only takes 2 balls to walk the runner. And it would take 4 strikes to get the German batter out. The Germans are allowed 4 outs before the inning is over. Also, when the USA is at bat, if the catcher should drop the ball on the strike, the runners may not advance. Furthermore, a pass ball, the runner may not advance. However, when the Germans are at bat, if the catcher drops the ball on a strike, runners may advance. And if a pass ball, they can also advance, so like normal. The German prisoners had no baseball experience, but many had been athletes in other sports, mostly football, or we call it soccer. Some had played cricket. In cricket, the pitcher is called the bowler. He is the player that throws the ball towards the batter. However, unlike in baseball, the bowler is allowed to run towards the batter before he throws the pitches. The POWs felt they should be allowed to do the same, and also they would be allowed to pitch from a spot 20 feet closer to the batter than the traditional baseball mound, which is 60 feet 6 inches. According to the story as told in the book, the German POWs were still no match for the American pros but it kept the games competitive.